World. We're back at it again with another video. Leo sign and ascendant, and more. Let's get into it. All right, so Leo ascendant. So what is the ascendant again? Oh my god, I gotta do this for how many more times? I gotta do this for 10 more times. I'm like, oh my god. Ah! Okay. It's the first house of your birth chart. It represents self, identity, new beginnings, personality, conflict, maybe, head, appearance, presentation, and all that good stuff. So what does Leo represent? Leo is the sun, the fifth house, life force, vitality, creativity, romance, sex, guardians, royalty, strength, mightiness, imperviousness, self-expression, epic stories, slaying, killing, predation, takeover, patriarch, family legacy, monarchs, exceptionalism, baiting, festivals, partying, birth, prophecy, children, procreation, results, pleasures, entertainment, play, games, herds, flocks, lights, and oracles, and notoriety, fame, and even infamy. And then next, we're going to go to an astrologer I like to, read from, and Vedius Valens. So let's see what he said. He said Leo is masculine. The house of the sun. Oh, I forgot the E. Free, fiery, temperate, intellectual, kingly, stable, noble, upward trending, changeable, solid, governing, civic, imperious, irascible. Men born under this sign are distinguished, noble, steady, just, haters of evil, independent, haters of flattery, beneficent, inflated with their lofty thoughts. Okay. And then let's go to Leo to Babylonians, I should have said, not Babylons. Sumerians, Greco-Roman, and Egypt. Leo in Babylon was known as Urgula, the Great Lion. Leo in Sumeria, Epic of Gilgamesh. Leo was the monster of the guardian Humbaba, killed by Gilgamesh. Humbaba was also a guardian of cedar forests and an ogre. Leo in Greco-Roman. Hercules fought Leo, the Nemean lion, who took women as hostages to lure in men and kill them. Hercules went to fight the lion as one of his 12 labors. Leo in Egypt comprised the decans of Kerkept, Kenmut, Hatshot, and Pehuachat. And then we have the gods, goddesses tied to Leo, and the sun animals. Sun gods include, but is not limited to, Helios, Apollo, Horus, Ra, Amaterasu, Shamash, Sekhmet, Surya. Okay. Then we got in Sumerian spirituality, the god of Venus, Inanna, is to be a goddess that can reign over lions, because that's one of the animals that she reigns over. Inanna represents Venus literally itself. But Leo has association to Venus in this regard. But also, classical astrologers saw the fifth house, which we already discussed in a previous slide, as ruled by Venus too. Miscellaneous gods include Dionysus or Bacchus, tied to Leo. I put this in here because Dionysus or Bacchus is said to also be one of those gods, except this time from Greco-Roman mythology or spirituality, that is said to, kind of look over lions, reign over lions, and all the other type of stuff, control. But the actual animal symbols for the sun include wolves, ravens, swans, crows, falcons, and pythons. Almost extensively, when I was looking into the sun and how it was, sun and how it was actually looked at in old ancient times, it was always frequently associated with dogs and wolves, but specifically canines that have pointy ears, sharp teeth. Now, for an example of how this kind of links itself to real life, well, in real life, my brother, for example, he has his sun in Leo, Mercury in Leo. I have Mercury in Leo. But I'm not really much of a dog person. I don't really like canines, but I do like foxes, though. I do like kitsune, and that's also how this shows up for me, because at least with my Mercury and Leo, this is just the ideas of animals I like to think about. But no, this is what he actually wants, in his life. My brother, right? He has the sun in Leo, and Yeah, he has a son in Leo. And so basically, like, he's always been so enamored with German shepherds. Like, for example, as a dog with pointy ears, sharp canine teeth, like literally a canine with this type of, appearance. This is exactly what's been the symbol for the sun, like, for a long time. Or even when it comes to Amaterasu, like, her shrine animal, or her main animal, her main steed, main symbol is like this fox creature. Like, yeah, it's like this fox creature. So we also have yet another canine with, sharp teeth, pointy claws, and all that good stuff. Now, I want to come back up here to Leo Ascendant slide, because basically this is what, as a Leo placement or a Leo Ascendant, this is basically some of the things that you deal with. Like, you deal with, like, I'll start with the Ascendant first. Like, the identity is, very strong. It's very, like, kind of life oriented. It's like you get out there and you want to live life. That is the energy of Leo. Leo is about getting out there and living life and having as many experiences as you can in this life. So people who will be born under this, I really need to put more examples of real life people in these, but y'all, it's winter, and it's like, I'm sorry, the cold air just don't be making me want to be feeling motivated anytime soon. So that's why I just kind of be like, ugh. But yeah, when I actually get to the placement videos, like, then this will actually be a lot better. But I'm already running on 6 minutes here. Let's keep going. Yes, Leo Senate is going to be everything on this damn slide. Yes, every single fucking thing on this slide. Yes, I know some of y'all who are sidereal Leo placements. Nikki, if you're watching, Nikki, I'm not trying to slander you. I know you're a Leo rising, but, like, please, I'm not trying to slander. I'm just, we're just calling out for what it is. Leo rising, like, there will be conflicts over the life force, the vitality, the creativity, the mightiness, the strength, right? You will have other people probably want to take you down, compete with you. You will probably also want to compete right back. You will also be, like, in this story of kind of like being viewed as a monster, or being viewed as someone that's, like, really intimidating, really, like, powerful, really royal, regal, all this other type of stuff. But also, I think I put something in here, exceptionalism, yes, but also in the same breath, like, sometimes you can even find that you are looked at as the exceptional rule to every single thing. It's like people will sometimes show their contempt and hate for you, and maybe how you say things. I know for me, Mercury and Leo, like, sometimes it's always for how I say things, or sometimes it's always for how I communicate things, or communicate ideas and all that other type of stuff, or even how I exchange things, right? Like, sometimes it will be like people will also, like, view you as, like, kind of stuck up in a way, because they're like, oh, you think you're better than me, oh, you think this, that, and the third. And then a lot of Leo placements will be like, well, yes, I am better than you, because I can do almost anything that you can't do. Yeah, so that's kind of like this video. Well, I feel like I want to say more, but, like, I can also, we can also come back to this anytime. And, like, this is going to be a video on YouTube for anyone to come back to. You can always come back to this anytime, because, like, remember what I said. We always try to think about these things in different ways. And also, kind of, and this video is going to be made for everyone that is a tropical Virgo, from 0 to 23 degrees of Virgo in tropical, because you are not a Virgo, you're a Leo. And yes, I'm going to use my Mercury and Leo energy to be like the takeover. I'm going to be like, well, you know what? No, like, I think sidereal, I think me personally, with my Mercury and Leo, my big ass opinion, my big lion head ass opinion is that, yes, sidereal is a lot more accurate, and it's a lot more affirming too. It's a lot more affirming. Like, it is so much more affirming. Like, it's just like, now, would I describe myself with some of these things? Now, not out loud, because, I'm a Virgo sun, right? and I'm a Mercury and Leo. Like, so I wouldn't say none of this stuff out loud. Not some of these things I wouldn't say out loud, but other things I would. But like some of these things that I put in here, like, okay, yeah, I would say, yeah, there's a lot when it comes to that. And that will lead us into plenty of great discussions as I go on in my sidereal documentation, my sidereal astrology documentation journey, because that's the point of this. It's like, like, even Leo is about taking charge in one's life, and kind of really being obsessed with, like, just living, the act of living, right? Going through all these many trials and tribulations. Like, I know that I don't really have all the views, like, right now, or anything like that, or I don't have everybody tuning in, but I got my aunt tuning in, and I got, like, a few others tuning in, and so that's great. That's great. Wait, you know what would be a real good idea? I should have put, like, the nakshatras in here, and I also should have, like, put the dates, the sidereal dates. But you know what? Honestly, I'll come back with another video for sidereal dates, even though I think that would just kind of be like a short or something. But yeah, so this is my Leo, Ascendant Leo, everything video. Come back, take notes, think about how, if you are a sidereal Leo, or if you're a Western tropical Virgo, 0 to 23 degrees, that's everyone born under, or even having placements from. But if we're talking about the sun placement here, that's everyone August 23rd to September, that's August 23rd to September, I would say, yeah, I would say 16th. All of y'all are just, without a shadow of doubt, Leos. Like, all of y'all are Leos. That's what y'all are. Now, that's not the sidereal dates, but it does fall within the sidereal dates. It's really, Leo sidereal season actually starts like August 16th to or 17th, more rather. 17th to like September 16th, 17th-ish. You know what? Honestly, just August 16th to September 16th. That's the sidereal date. But I'm saying everybody who is, like, using tropical calendars, they say tropical Virgo starts in August 23rd to September, 22nd. Only 5 of those days are actual Virgos, and everybody else is just Leos. But anyways, yes, this video is for you. Thank you for listening to my Mercury and Leo personhood, myself, all this other type of stuff. And yeah, I can't wait to see you in the next one. I know this was, like, kind of all over the place, but hopefully, like, you enjoyed. Yeah. And take notes, seriously. All right, bye.